folks, and welcome to the finale of our Noir Nights campaign. My name is Nikolai Kravchenko. I'm your DM for the final little section tonight. Let's go around and introduce ourselves.
Hello, my name is Tate Bennett. I'm back over this side today. Feels good to be back.
Yes.
Something felt awesome. Sorry, sir. So, I play Inspector Lou. He's been on the force for 116 years, I believe, at this point. And
Just keeps going.
doesn't like color. His ex-wife is Jessica Rabbit. I'd say he's done pretty well for himself.
Hello, I am Adam Perryman. I use he/him pronouns, and this evening, I'm playing the non-violent beefcake Chuckles, who likes to take things nice and easy.
Hi, my name is Lukas, Perez. I use they, them pronouns. And tonight I'm playing Olivia Laughlove. You can call me Liv Laughlove. I just killed a man. What?
Hi, I'm Andrea. I use she, her pronouns. And I'm yoked, and I also just killed a man.
Oh my god! What?
Hello, I'm Georgia McGivern, and my pronouns are she, her.
And I'm playing Inspector Lou. I'm Gary. And yeah, that's me, baby. Can't wait to wrap this baby up.
Wrap this baby up. Behind the scene, we've got Holly Tekken tonight, and AJ too, I think, maybe?
Yeah.
Say hello, everyone.
Hello there.
That doesn't sound like it.
It's screwed up.
Only one extra rule that I run with this game, which is that at any point, y'all can monologue to earn yourself a little inspiration point. It's got to be dramatic as hell, and it's got to be like staring right at the camera. But with that, let's roll that intro one last time. So, a gang of sleuths find themselves beneath Parabellum, in the Umbral Road, where their cases led them. Starting off with the meeting of Miss O, strange, mysterious benefactor seeking a shipping container brought in on a misfortune. Traced your way from the docks to Orphic rebel cells within Parabellum to the riffraff amongst gangsters and agents of the government, down to a passageway to an alternate Parabellum. You are currently in a stolen vampire's car. Where car? You have just allowed this car to run over and violently murder your guide through the Umbral Road. But you're all inside this invisible car. The inside, beautiful plush leather interior, chrome, black satin finish on the dashboard. The engine purrs, contented with its kill. You drive through this void-like abyss in front of you, beneath the Pickle factory. An old smuggling route that gangsters used to use to move contraband through Parabellum. And the car slowly makes its way through this void. And you find yourself sort of get a strange sensation, like going over a hill a little too quickly. And you find yourself driving out the way that you came in. Up a ramp, into a pickle factory, But everything feels a little different here. You get longer shadows, and they don't seem to originate from any sort of source of light. In fact, you look outside, and where there are stars in the night sky, instead are darker specks that seem to draw in light that comes from the earth itself. Dilapidated pickle factory with its vats of brine. You drive through it. The brine inside is thick black sludge. And these massive double door gates that block this warehouse, dilapidated. The wood is rotten away. You can see maggots crawling within this soft, sort of squishy door. You drive outside. You can see almost like this, like a negative light, like a vantablack. You know what I mean? Like it's something that draws in light from the city in the distance. You're currently in sort of like the industrial zone, but you know where downtown is. You know where all the neon lights and jazz clubs and all the bars and shops and that kind of thing are. From that point, it's almost as if the night sky is being sucked into a void. But where are you guys going?
Or any
You don't know.
tire tracks or something?
Is there like a sign with like directions around? Like a little like you are here and like one of those things in the Shadowlands?
Do a perception check for
Yeah.
me. Do a survival check for me, Luke.
Okay.
Gary's not here, right? With them?
Gary's
no.
not here.
Or somewhere else.
Survival, huh?
Oh, it can be investigation. You're a detective.
Could mine be something
I'll take
else
survival.
potentially? Or does it have to be perception?
What are you looking for? A sign that says
A
you are
sign
here?
that says you are
I'm
here.
gonna call that perception.
Fuck. Well, I mean, I didn't roll very well, so I got 9.
9.
I can tell you where we are. We're in the pickle factory.
There's a little...
Are we still inside the thing? I thought we were outside.
You're outside the main sort of workhouse, but you're still on the grounds of the pickle factory. You can see nearby there is sort of like an office block. There's a historical plaque with like rusted metal of the pickle factory, and it's got a little tourist little booth. There's a gift shop that says you are here.
Cool. Well, I guess Andrew just needs to pay more attention to what he's saying, frankly. And then, cool. What should we do? Should we go to the office block? Like,
I don't know. I sure wish we had a guide that could tell us where to go.
The car
Good to see
revs
it.
slightly.
there may be something in the gift shop.
Wait. Did anyone check the glove box of this car? Are there any hidden compartments anywhere in
I thought we did, but we can check again.
here? Did
May
we?
as well.
I think we did the other car, but not this one.
Oh, double check. Just check.
You want to check the glove box?
I want to check the glove box.
Yeah, you.
Does this car have like one of those middle seat things where you can pull the middle seat down and it looks into the boot?
Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. You want to check the boot?
Yeah.
You want to check the glove box?
Yeah.
I'll check the glove box on the passenger side.
What other glove box is there?
Because you know how there's sometimes things on the driver's side and
Check
then
the
there's
sunglass holder?
Like, yeah, fuck it. Sure, I got a nat 20. Fucking sure.
There's a sick pair of sunglasses. Like, it's actually, it's like slim,
Unenthusiastic
a little bit of a cat eye
Oh,
to it.
hell
Just
yeah.
pure black. Glove box. You pop the glove box open. Do an investigation check for me.
Yep.
And do it.
Maybe I should have.
3.
3. You open the glove box.
Oh wait, let's see if it's even worse than that. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
Still exhausted. No.
3.
3.
You find a flask. There's like a couple of like what looks like brochures or something like that, like maybe like a city map. There is a flask there as well. Like
Maybe like a city map. Definitely like a city map.
oh yeah, city map. You can take a city map.
Hey,
Cool.
Yoke. Here's the map. And the flask.
Cool.
Gonna pop the top off and just have a little. Does it smell metallic?
It does smell metallic.
Alright, we're gonna pop that back in.
You open up you pop down the middle seat in the back to check the book.
Light up inside, so you can see anything, huh?
Strike your match.
Yeah.
Look in the back. There are 2 dead bodies in there. One seems to be an elven chap of some kind. Another seems to be one of the dancers from the riffraff.
Oh, shit.
What do you see, Lou?
Nothing much.
Another day on the job.
Chuckles knows enough to ask any further questions. I don't even want to inside check. He knows. You check in the trunk of a car like this, you're gonna find some shit.
That's empty.
It felt. You know what? It felt empty when we.
There's a lot of paperwork in there.
That's what it is.
I can read a lot of different writing. I could read. You don't want me to read it?
Maybe we'll focus on this first and come back to it.
Sure. Okay. I'll read it later. I'll read all the paper.
Actually, you know
later.
what? That's a good idea.
Yeah. Cool. So
Yeah.
the map. What does the map look like? Is it a spooky map or is it like a regular map?
It's a regular map of Parabellum.
Cool. Is there anything marked on it? Like anything that's like circled or?
Do a perception check for me.
Let's perceive again.
Or investigation, your call.
Ooh. 23.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a couple of markings on the map.
Mhm.
It's not any kind of like writing or anything like that. But you notice that there's what look to be droplets near certain kind of like urban estates and that kind of thing. You can see that there is a stake with a hammer at certain points in the map as well. There
Like a
is
pointy thing, right?
T-bone.
yeah.
How is this like a comic picture of a steak?
Yeah. That's what I meant. It's salt and pepper too.
I just wanted to need to clarify. Anything could happen.
This vampire's got a sense of humor. Oh yeah.
Maybe in this car. But yeah, okay, cool.
You. 23.
Yes,
It
tell
seems
me
to be, like you gather, it seems to be locations for an easy feed. There's locations for trouble for vampires. There's a couple of spots that seem to be kind of like magical, arcane sort of vendors or kind of ones to get spell components and that kind of things from. Yes.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
But it is a map of Parabellum, so you do have
Yeah,
a map
we have
of
a map.
Parabellum.
Yep, this is a map, I say.
So that's a map of the place that we've just come from, but not here.
Yeah, but this place looks like Parabellum, so maybe it's just like, as I said before, the thing I said was about planes. But like planes of existence.
Right.
Yeah, that thing, that not much more eloquent thing I said
Yeah.
the last time.
No. So we just need to drive then, huh?
Yeah, just
I
drive
mean-
around.
They were driving a motorcycle, like that's a loud vehicle there. It's not gonna be quite silent.
I just don't like the idea of maybe walking away from the car and maybe walking a bit too far away and then running back to the car.
So we stay in the car, we drive.
Yeah.
Huh?
Alright, just so you know, I'm still feeling pretty wrecked from before. So if anything, anyone
Do you want to have a
has
map?
like what's that brown shit you gave her before? I could do with a pick me up. You know, I'm exhausted here.
Really? Yeah.
You got something for me?
There you go. It's a pack of gum. Healing word.
Oh, that ain't bad. Is that spearmint?
Spearmint, cinnamon, and dirt.
Dirt. Yeah, it's a good texture that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Live.
Do I swallow it?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
It won't come back out.
Gotcha.
Liv, you've been trying on those glasses.
Yes.
every time you pop them on and looked at your friends, there is sort of like a beat to them. There's like an aura that becomes a little bit more visible, and it seems to beat in sync with their hearts.
Hey, what are you doing? Nice glasses, by the way.
Thanks.
So dirty.
Say dirty.
That's also dirty.
Lou, what did you end up getting for your survival check?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lou's dead.
8. Yeah, look, there's dirt on the ground. There's dirt on the
But
ground.
then, like, tire tracks coming out of here.
You might need to get out of the car to get a better look.
Nope. I guess we just keep driving. Not getting out of the car.
You
Look.
can get out. She won't hurt you.
No. I don't think I will, just in case. And, you know, it's... I'm allergic to
I didn't
upside
know you
down.
were in shape.
Hey,
Terrible.
wait a second. This car eats people, yeah?
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Wait, yeah, hear me out. I'm not happy about it. But it's probably got a nose for blood, right? Like a shark. We were following Gary. Maybe you can smell where Gary went, the direction.
Yeah. If the car has a mouth, surely the car has a nose. And an olfactory system.
I don't know what any of that means, but
That's okay. I read books.
does it mean it can smell Gary,
Yeah.
possibly?
Well, yeah.
If you have something with Gary scent
Everybody
on
rinse
it.
your clothes with all the brine on it. It's
What?
touched everybody.
Oh,
It's everywhere.
Well, wait, no, so it's all right. So,
Did I eat my pickle?
hello, car. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me, car?
Do you wanna?
Go.
No, you sure? I
I,
think you were getting somewhere.
It revs slightly.
Oh,
See the needle jump up on the RPMs.
is that a good sign or a bad sign?
oh, I think it can hear us. That's a good start.
Oh yeah, I can hear us.
Hey, you know how we were kind of chasing after somebody? Maybe you don't. Anyway, we were chasing after somebody, and we're pretty sure they went to the pickle factory where we just were, on the other side of this thing, wherever it is, plane, car, automobile, whatever it is. Can you, perchance, smell them? Smell things? Maybe track down our friend? It smells a lot like pickles. I don't know. It's a car.
What
I'm
kind
talking
of
to a
pickles?
car.
It's gonna confuse him. Hey, princess.
What if it's a dude?
Everyone likes being called princess. Okay, trust me.
Go on. No, go on. Were you trying to flirt with the car?
No. Oh fuck it, maybe. No. Do we have anything on us that would have Gary's scent on it?
Oh no, sorry. I thought Gary gave us pickles, but what happened was you gave us all carrots and Gary put his carrot in a bunch of brine. So, no, don't have anything pickly on me currently.
That's why I was saying if we scrape our clothes of all the brine, I'm sure we can get a little clump together or something.
Alright, we'll start scraping.
Yeah, if you want.
Go for it.
Exfoliate yourself. I don't have.
What have you got? You've
In
got
my
a giant
bag.
bag there.
I
Surely
do have a
there's
giant
Do you
bag.
have
something that
Why don't I
you can
use
just
the-
pull out.
Why don't I
Like,
just use like the binding of my book as like a scraper tool, and I can just use that.
You sure you don't have like a chemical kit in there just
I
because you
don't
wanted to,
think
just because
I
you picked
have-
one up at the store?
I
or
don't
something?
think I have a chemical kit. I would
Sure.
love to have a chemical kit. Can I do like a flashback to when one day I got myself a chemical kit?
You want to do a dramatic monologue about a chemical kit? If you do that, you can have one.
Yes!
Oh no! It was then I realized that I had a lot of things that I took from my father who works in the lab before I ran away because I made a pact with Tyler. Tyler, who is now my father figure and my mentor. he's the only one that I can rely on now, and I have to keep doing things in order to appease this father figure of mine. This is not going to end well for me or anyone else. Where was I going with this? I have a comical kid. Is that inspiration?
That's your tie-in.
Is that inspiration enough?
Okay. Okay. You have a.
One file.
You've got like a pH tester kit.
Cool. Yeah, because I also just grabbed whatever I saw first. pH tester kit. I got this.
Oh, good. That'll
So-
work.
Okay. Sure, I can figure this out.
Did you steal an instruction booklet with it?
Yes, I did.
Tell us about that as well.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay,
Some
so
things
you,
are really better left unsaid.
Wait, there was not that list of names from the other.
Didn't you have it?
I thought I gave it back to you.
I am the one with the bag. I have all the stuff. You can feel free to.
Does your journey of
Oh,
the
yeah,
I've
that's
got
right.
bombs in my
Let's
bag
do
as
that.
well.
You know that
everyone
time.
please do a perception check.
Can we do a joint flashback to when we put when we snuck the list of names back into her bag?
Perception.
No.
18.
Perception.
18, nice.
17.
Ooh.
17.
Oh, beautiful.
15.
Fantastic.
Carries that.
This is nice.
Dilly-dee.
This, as you are squabbling in your car, the car begins to rev, like almost in like a chuckle, and the exhaust sort of spits and burbles and pops behind as you all notice the car laughing, and the shadows that were hanging around the pickle factory and around the gift shop and at the gates of this industrial area seem to lengthen. And you see the ground of the pickle factory, the main workhouse, seems to grow dark as the ichor within the vats has slowly been seeping out, pooling into the ground. And you see it begin to slowly start making its way towards you in this serpentine sort of fashion. As it does so, you see the sludge begin to form into vaguely humanoid sort of forms before it sloshes down to the ground again. And the forms themselves look like workers with signs. The strikers from the real world that seem to form up and then drop down as it is very quickly making its way towards your car.
I just turn to the car and I go, get us out of here.
Are you driving?
No, I'm a
Passenger
Hey, I
I'm
think
a
we should
princess.
hit the pavement.
You see the engine revs, but it's still in neutral gear.
Put the car in gear.
All right.
Yeah.
Get us out of here.
Push the red button.
The tires begin to spin up and cause a cloud behind you, and this black ichor begins to surge forwards much quicker as you fishtail it towards the gate. As you bust through the gate, the streets begin to race by, and they're all vaguely familiar, but it's almost as if all of the windows, all of the door frames are slightly tilted. Nothing quite fits together
I
perfectly.
actively
Nothing's
cannot.
neat. The shadows in the cobblestones of the ground seem infinitely deep. And it's almost as if you're sort of driving just on these stones that are floating in this space. Now, Chuckles, you're driving the car. Which direction are you going?
You need the map? Would you like it?
Well, look, Gary was taken from the riffraff. I reckon it's worth a shot heading back to the riffraff on this side.
Cool.
Worth a try, right? We don't have anything else to go off.
Whatever you say.
Making your way towards the riffraff. The ichor chases you for a while, but the car very quickly sort of leaves it behind. But as as you start making your way away from the Icar, you look in the rearview mirror and you see it sort of pause and turn back towards the Pickle factory, as if sensing something in you and darting off. Meanwhile, the streets whiz by you, and out of the corner of your eye, you can see these figures in the alleyways, walking the streets, looking through the windows, curtains half drawn. It's almost as if the entire scene is illuminated by a very faint light, and it's the absence of light that is causing all of the contrast. Your eyes are very quickly adjusted to this, and the headlamps from the vampire car seem to illuminate sort of a portion of it, scattering what shadows seem to lurk in front of you to the sides, but you can feel them peel to the sides and begin to follow you behind. You go into the riffraff, you see the jazz club up ahead, and you see this beautiful 3-story building with cracked window panes, the neon sign, the riffraff, not illuminating any light, but seems to be sucking it in here. And up ahead, you see many, many denizens of the Umbral Road. Same sort of busy kind of atmosphere that's in Parabellum. Down here, it's the same kind of thing, but you see a lot of humanoid figures, but vaguely sort of serpentine features, their necks frilling out, fangs protruding from faces. You see dog-headed sort of gangsters in suits walking towards the clubs. You see brawlers in the alleyways fighting each other, sort of like scratched up, half like feline, half canine faces. A lot of Parabellum's very human, elven, dwarven, that kind of thing. From what you've kind of heard about the alternate planes and the magical creatures being sent to them, it seems that this is their home. And as your car barrels towards the riffraff, you are intruding. The heads snap towards this foreign vehicle.
Alright, what's gonna happen is we're gonna walk in, you're all gonna follow me, and you're not gonna say nothing unless you're supposed to, right?
Do you want me to disguise myself to look like one of these people so we look less suspicious?
The car is invisible. The headlamps
I'm not.
are not.
Spectral orbs.
Okay, the car is invisible, yes.
Which is, I mean,
The
that's
car
what I
is
would look.
invisible.
That's what-
The car is invisible. You see these floating headlamps?
I feel like the Inca would have still sensed us.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's still probably.
Yeah.
Totally.
The offer still stands. Would you like me to disguise myself as one of these
Yes.
people? Because I can do that.
Do that.
Okay, sure. I will use Mask of Many Faces.
Perfect.
Dope.
Yeah, sick.
That.
How do
I'm
you
going
guys
That's
do
to.
that?
illegal.
Huh?
That's illegal.
What?
Dope.
What is?
Dope.
Who?
You.
I'm not illegal. What do you mean?
You are a dope. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do anything like that?
Sugar, I don't need to.
This is a different world.
Yeah, we're sort of in like the under part, the inverse part.
This is a very
Maybe look
different.
a bit suspicious.
If you can, I would recommend it.
Okay. With Mask of Many Faces, can I just be anyone? Do
Yeah,
I
as
have
long
to
as
have a
it's-
reference in my head?
You can kind of go for whatever.
Okay. I would like to like just disguise into someone that looks vaguely like someone else, but maybe like a second cousin version of them.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Your car is invisible. The headlamps illuminate sort of like a yellow patch in the road in front of you. However, you are not visible unless you roll down the windows. So a bunch of the patrons of this umbral riffraff snap towards you, and they seem to shy away from the light, but floating headlamps in a spectral shadow city. Not super out of place.
Well, I don't know why we would get out of the car.
I mean, we don't have to get out of the car.
I mean, we're just looking for the motorbike, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
If the motorbike's here, chances are Gary's here too. If the motorbike ain't here, we probably have to move on.
Can we see the motorbike?
You cannot see the motorbike at the front of the riffraff.
But I'm talking to the car again, but you saw, right? The motorbike that we're talking about with the little sidecar? Do you know where they went?
Chuckles is gonna open the glove box again. He's gonna pull out the flask, and he'll be like, "Your normal driver would be drinking pretty good stuff, eh?" He's gonna take the lid off the flask and just kind of like pour a little bit on where like the key tide happens, and just like try some of that. Tell me what you think.
The engine.
Pour some of whatever's in the flask.
Oh my
The headlamps flash.
You like that, huh? Does that help you? Maybe you might.
Are you trying to grease up the car?
I'm trying to help it remember a little better. All right, forgive me. We are up shit creek without a paddle. We don't have a guide.
Oh my god, again about the guide.
It's okay, we have a map, right?
The
Bloods.
You give him more blood, the car knows where to go.
headlamps swivel towards the crowd of people.
Make your choice. Are we going in or not?
Somebody give me a coin.
Okay. I give you one.
Eat one of the people.
Dinner is
Eat one of
served.
the people.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Chuckles, he's gonna take his hands off the wheel, pocket the coin, and just like sit there with his hands over his eyes. He's like, I didn't see anything.
Liv is
What do you want to do? In fact, you want Liv? You want to take the wheel? All right.
Yeah.
I ain't watching this. I ain't watching this.
climbs over, like pushes
Yeah,
Chuckles
Chuckles is
over.
gonna just like awkwardly sidle over. He's like, "Oh, my
Chuckles, you close your eyes. You feel the accelerator pedal fall away from your right foot and hear the engine roar as the car bounces over a curb and then continues to bounce over curbs. Your eyes are closed. There's swerving and hitting. There's a crack.
Just a lot of potholes here, right? That's what it is. It's just potholes. It's just potholes. Oh, I cannot believe I'm doing this. I'm sorry,
Liv,
Mary Lou. I'm
you
sorry.
grab the wheel as the car barrels away from a vicious scene, a truly vicious scene. The car drives down the road and seems to do like a little U-turn to go back the way that you've came, trying to clip a couple of more of these denizens. Meanwhile, all of them are rallying together, and you see the shadows begin to leak down from the neon sign as the car tears away and they all begin chasing after you.
I turn off the headlights.
But you turn off the headlamps and it goes dark in front of you, and you see like vague faces in the shadows as you're driving through them, not having any sort of corporeal form, but you do notice that 4 more of those little toggles that are down by sort of like underneath the radio are open.
Chuckles gonna
Do
like
I?
behind his eyes. Is it
Because
over?
I have to keep them closed, darling.
All right.
Because I've decided that the vampire is very much a client of Liv's that she very much is into.
Mhm.
But I know what the buttons do.
Do an Arcana check for me.
Okay, I'll take it.
Is there like a door locking mechanism in this car that I could lock?
Like a child safety lock?
Just lock.
Just
the
lock?
doors.
It's definitely like a little pin at the top.
17.
17. You know the first one is invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is
Yes.
Yes.
Octo.
How you feel about improv, Nico?
Yeah, really great. First one's invisibility. Second one, caltrops out the back. Classic.
What?
Caltrops. They fall out the back.
The
Oh, like the
spiky things
Oh,
that you
spiky-
step on. That
spiky
Mhm.
boys?
speed boost,
Uh,
jump or mega jump.
Nos.
third
Nos.
one is actually magic missile. Cast out of the tailgates.
Is it?
Fourth one you get.
Eject.
Eject.
The classic sound.
Oh my god, I've regretted this.
Is that the level up button? We just need to flick it and just flamethrower. Oh,
Yeah, flamethrower is pretty cool. Yeah.
Actually,
Flamethrower is absolutely dope.
It's a vampire though, so
it's a vampire. Probably not
They
flying
wouldn't
like
have a
that.
vamp. They wouldn't have a vamp.
It's just Gatling guns. Just
Number 4 is. Number 5 is definitely a mystery button that you've never seen before.
Number 5 is mystery.
Number 4, the headlamps change hue. You know that they change color. You're not entirely sure what that does.
Change color. Now, here's the real question. Do I just press the mystery button and then make Nikolai have to figure out what the mystery
Do
button
it.
does?
Do it.
And the car explodes and everyone dies.
Just
The
your
end.
scene reclines, a disco ball drops down, like romantic music starts playing. Like
It's
It's a party.
It's like in
the seat turns into a
in,
waterbed. You're like, what?
oh, it
It's
starts
happening.
rotating.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
in
Pretty
four,
cool.
when they're on the boat, they press the button and it's like, it's my birthday! Yes. Anyway,
The car.
Does all of that happen?
I haven't pressed it yet.
I haven't pressed it yet. You go back the ways a little bit, and then you find yourself kind of retracing the road that you took to make your way to Octo's shack. A little bit. You're heading in that direction. You're heading further away from the city. As the car is barreling through these streets, the crowd of denizens are tailing you, and some of them are faster than the ichor that came from the Pickle factory. But alongside them, in the rearview mirror, you begin to notice another vehicle. A busted up jalopy that is struggling to keep up with you, but is tailing you. The car takes you through some streets as it's tracking whatever tracks or scent of Gary or the Death Knight that you've asked it to. And you catch another car in your rearview mirror, a black van, that's sending up dust and barreling through some of these like more solid formed shadows. And you find yourself approaching the edge of the city. The buildings are becoming a little bit more sparse as you see there's less of this negative light that's sucking in what you can see around, and the stars and sky opens up and the desert expands out in front of you, and sending up sand clouds behind you. You notice another car, which is a sleek black sedan that's got a very wide driver and a passenger that both of you recognize, 3 of you recognize.
4.
A diminutive sort of little man with a big presence. Johnny Sachs.
I know it.
We got company, boys.
They're a couple of minutes, like maybe 2 or 3 minutes behind you, and the car comes to a very sudden stop as the darkness sort of in front of you becomes a little bit more clear, and you see in the road ahead is an overturned truck with a shipping container on the back and many, many dead bodies on the ground.
Which way does the magic missiles go?
It goes behind.
What do you say I send our little friends a little gift?
Sure. What?
Like
A
money?
missile. I might kill your brother.
Oh, you want another? Okay, sure.
What do you need to?
Liv, you flick the toggle, and out of the round little taillights on the tail fins behind, 6 missiles jet out the back and spiral through the air,
Wow.
shooting towards the sedan. You see some of them break through the windscreen, attacking the driver and the passenger. Some of them manage to hit some of the tires. So you see the car sort of like lose control a little bit and break down on the side of the road. Smoke sort of obscures it. The truck is ahead of you. It is on its side. The shipping container is still attached to the back. You see the metal doors on the sides are rent asunder. Massive claw marks seem to have torn it apart. The tires are flat and busted. You see that there are 4 bodies on the ground.
I drive closer.
You drive up to this scene of the crime. The car slowly putters to a stop. You are on the edge of the city. There is no one around currently, at least not for a couple of minutes. The stars above are sucking in the light. The sand, black, sweeps over, jets around your feet, around the car itself. It's silent.
Is Gary there?
Gary is not there.
Are you?
The window winds down.
How long is this window?
Whoa.
I've got to open it this way. It's not opening from the inside. It's child locked or something. Lou steps out.
Lou, you step out of the car.
I would also
Don't.
like to step out. I'm following Lou.
Yoke, you step out of the car.
Can we take a look at the bodies?
2 investigation checks from you detectives.
Alright, listen, Kai.
Dirty 20.
Don't eat our friends.
Nice.
I will give you whatever's in the trunk if you don't eat anyone that's currently in the car alive.
Your persuasion check for me.
Dirty 21.
Dirty
Oh,
21.
nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Arriving on scene.
Nice.
13.
13.
Dude.
Half committal.
A non-plus.
Nonplussed.
Fine.
Alright, detectives. You make the rounds inspecting the bodies, investigating this scene of this quadruple murder. 4 bodies on the ground. Lou, you recognize them as some small-time thugs in Parabellum. Some that you, as a couple that's been around for a while, you know kind of how to keep an eye on. The newbies trying to make a name for themselves. None of them really stood out to you. Yoke, they seem to have lacerations sort of against their entire torso, like diagonal lacerations. You can see that there's sort of this necrotic residue that's around these lacerations that seems to have like sucked the life out of whatever flesh surrounds it.
Yeah.
As you make your way through, you see that they have weapons, but none of them were discharged. They have a few guns that are lying about the place, but they weren't fired. And detectives, as you walk around, you see that the container is open.
Oh.
Thick metal doors, some sort of additional plating on the inside of it. Like thick doors. And inside seems to be some sort of, some technological, scientific setup. And inside there's like a cradle in the center.
Cradle.
Mm,
For...
not for a baby.
Okay.
A cradle for a piece of technology.
Okay.
Adam knows what this is.
Adam
does not.
Adam does know.
Lucas wants to know.
It seems that someone was here and someone took what was inside the shipping container.
Is there anything I recognize because it's scientific and my dad worked in a lab?
Do a intelligence check for me, please.
Thank you.
Off the back of a truck.
+3, that's another dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Off the back of the
Okay, yo,
Yeah.
your dad that works in a lab.
Yep.
Lab dad.
Lab.
You remember walking in. Your dad is a like an R&D engineer. Does some
What's
sort
R and
of
what's D?
research and development
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
for some
Roll
sort of
with disadvantage.
for some sort of government-funded company. And you remember coming in and seeing like a bunch of blueprints around the place for a cradle that would hold something that is, at least in his really brief description to his daughter that he cares so much about, and that he would divulge these secrets to. An element that is very unstable and requires a very stable sort of housing in order to keep it contained.
Does Yoke know what a biological weapon is? Or in this case, the other one? I just forgot the word.
Do a history check for
Or
me.
a
It's an
nuke?
atomic
Do a
weapon.
history check for
Atomic
me.
weapon?
You know,
Sorry, what was that? History?
through mass destruction.
Whoa!
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Oh my god.
You agreed.
You helped
guys.
my dad build
it.
Yeah.
Built a nuke.
This exact one.
Yeah. Oh, it's my nuke.
It's like, oh, look, there's little yolks written on the cradle.
Little yoke.
It comes to mind that your father always seemed very apprehensive about that piece of technology. And you remember when the war had ended, that your father seemed to be incredibly distraught for a while. Because the war between Parabellum and the Orphic Union ended when the Republic of Penumbra used a new technology that caused immense destruction.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And we are going to cut across to Gary.
Gary!
Gary, you are currently riding on the back of a motorcycle. Your hands are wrapped around an ironclad knight. In
Yes.
full plate mail, black. He's got sort of like a scarf wrapped around his neck. You haven't seen his face, but you can feel a heat emanating off of his body against sort of like the cold of the metal. You're on the back of this motorcycle, and in the sidecar that you were previously occupying, you see
You got out of the sidecar to sit in the back.
you see a
Yeah, to make way for.
to make way for. Well, you don't really know exactly, but it is a metal canister that is quite large. and it seems to have some sort of insignia on it. Like a black and yellow insignia.
Interesting.
You are on the back of the cart. You see, strapped alongside the sidecar is a great sword of black iron, and you are currently riding out into the middle of the desert with someone who has introduced themselves as Harry.
Harry?
Yes, Gary.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it was after the 17th marriage proposal and the 4th offer to have my babies that I decided fame just wasn't for me, Harry. So, now I just work in a pickle factory, you know. But, what's your life story, Harry?
Gary, my life story is not a fun one to recount.
Oh, but your voice is very nice. It makes me feel warm inside.
I have been alive for untold centuries.
Oh.
My voice has never been described as nice. I thank you for that compliment.
Harry, you know, you should always, you know, if you don't get compliments from other people, you look in the mirror every day and you say, I am smart, I am important, and I have a nice voice. All right? I want you to do that for me, Harry. You promise you do that for me, Harry.
I was not expecting this sort of reception when I kidnapped you.
Yeah, well, I've never been kidnapped before, so, it's the first time for me.
I don't think it technically counts. You came very willingly.
I don't know, it's just something about you, Harry. Just something about your vibe. But what's this in the little sidecar? I like it. It's nice. But I just what is it?
A mistake, Gary.
Oh.
It's a great mistake. Brought in to this place on misfortune.
Oh, it was brought into this place. Who brought it in?
Those willing to destroy and to conquer at any cost.
Oh, that sounds spooky. That's Oh, but like what does it do? Is it a decoration? Is it like a weapon or something?
It's a weapon.
Oh.
It's a weapon.
Are you gonna use it? What are you gonna do with it?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I do seek to use it, Gary. But I seek to use it so others cannot.
What? Okay, so like what's the scale of what it does? Like are we talking it just kinda like shoots someone once, or is it like the world's gonna end if you use it? Like what's the scale?
There's a reason we're driving out into the middle of the desert, Gary.
Oh, does it have your voice?
A lot of space.
Sorry, it's very nice. Yeah. Oh, we're going to the desert. All right. I've never been to the desert. I'm excited. But why? What are you gonna do with me? Where are we going? Why did you take me with you, Harry? I knew I came with you, but why did you take me?
We're kind of friends now, Gary. So we need to, I want to be clear.
Yeah.
No harm is going to come to you from me. But I need you to convince your friends. They cannot finish their job.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna work, Harry. I'm the kind of like not the leader of the group, so they don't really listen to me that much.
No way.
It's hard to believe, I know, but I mean, we have.
Got the charisma for it.
You think so?
Harry, I believe that.
Harry, stop it! My heart's beating, Harry.
I was once a king, Gary. I was once a king.
Oh,
I'm telling you, you've got what it takes.
you were a king? Oh, the hundreds of years thing. So you've lived like a couple lives then.
Well, yeah, one life and then one kind of unlife.
Oh, so okay. See, the thing is that me and my friends kind of said we do this job so that you know, we get lots of money out of it, and I'm pretty keen to like expand the pickle factory. I'm pretty keen to put some like, you know, some renovations on this. I kind of need that money, you know, and I don't know why can't we finish the job, Harry? You know, be real with me for a second, Harry. What's the deal?
How much money does it take to enable the destruction of a people?
Oh, it's like a couple monies. One, let me rack my brain.
Gary, I was around when we first dug iron out of the ground, and I destroyed everything that I cared about to acquire it all. This kind of technology is not worth it.
I'm so sorry to hear about that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll tell my friends not to continue the job, I guess. But like, what's in it for us, Harry? What's gonna, you know, what's the payoff here? Like, what's the pros and the cons? Spell it out for me, Harry.
Pros. This weapon is not used to murder countless lives.
Okay.
Cons. You don't get paid like what? Like a couple of
I think it
hundred,
was
like a
like-
couple of
I
thousand
think it was
gold
like a couple of
pieces.
thousand, maybe.
Like a couple of thousand
Couple
gold
of-
pieces, Gary?
Maybe.
Gary! Gary!
Harry.
Gary!
Harry.
Making me frustrated, Gary.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you frustrated. I love hearing you raise your voice like that. Sorry, Harry. Okay, so if this weapon got into Miss O's hands, you're telling me that it would wipe out an entire nation of people.
If it gets into anyone's hands, it can do that. The rebels setting up a cell in the Republic of Penumbra, the power they would have. The government, if they acquire another of these weapons, even common petty criminals, how they could blackmail and hold ransom.
I want to do an insight check on Harry,
Do
and I
an
want to
insight
see if he's lying to me, if he's having me on, if I can trust him, because I don't.
Absolutely.
This feels like a lot of responsibility for a little old Gary.
Little 40-year-old child.
Yeah. Oh, it's not good. Wait, one moment. It's a
Gary.
12.
It's a 12?
Yeah.
Gary. This Death Knight is being super chill right now.
That's true. He's very chill. All right. Well, I mean, Harry, you seem like an all right guy. I don't have anything against you. I mean, I think you gotta lower your profile. You can't just come barging into places looking terrifying. Because, like, people think if you're trying to save the world that you know, you gotta be, like, approachable for that. You can't go, check this, you know, and freak people out. Because all I've heard is that you're freaking people out. But it turns out you want to save everyone. You gotta start with that. You gotta lead with that.
Gary, how often have you seen people be receptive to those that are trying to save the world?
I guess you're right. I'm
Just
not.
gotta be a scary motherfucker sometimes, Gary. Just gotta be scary.
You think I should be scarier?
Do you wanna try?
I want to try.
Try it.
Was that scary? Hey, no, let me do it again.
Give it another go. Another crack. Another crack.
Stay away from my pickle factory. I'll fuck you up.
Shit, Gary.
Yeah.
Do you wanna ride the motorcycle?
Yeah, we're right the fucking motorcycle.
Okay.
Let me ride it. All
We're
right.
heading towards the canyon, Gary.
All right.
Steer us that direction.
Yeah, I want to ride it.
Gary, you ride the motorcycle. You are being directed to a vast canyon in this shadowy black desert. Gang. What time is it?
Nope time.
IRL.
Trouble time.
You see in the distance 3 separate cars, one limping, 2 barreling towards you. You hear gunfire also between the cars as there seems to be some sort of infighting, but they're all speeding towards you.
Can I see what's in the truck? In the shipping container?
Shipping
just,
container?
Stick my little heady out.
It seems to be,
Like,
for one, it's a very thick lead sort of lining around the container, and then you see, it's kind of like, it is mainly a cradle.
would I
and you can
recognize
see-
the cradle sort of thing?
Probably not. Probably not. It's not common kind of knowledge. You can see that there's something that fits there, something vaguely egg-shaped,
It's probably like a weapon, right?
An egg, you say?
or
Super important artifact.
Or a,
super one. Either way,
yeah,
it's
something
super
technological.
expensive.
Whatever
yeah,
was
super
there.
expensive.
Super expensive.
Big gemstone. Little statuette.
Big Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny version of Chuckles. Just like,
Dave is just like looking in there and is just like, whatever is in that container. I don't care what happens, but it's coming home with me. That's the end of the monologue. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. And then she's just gonna yell like, "Get back in the car, we gotta go." And
Where?
it's just gonna start revving.
Oh,
Get in or get eaten.
okay. So Yoke has seen that these people died via lacerations. Like,
Mhm.
that's confirmed.
hmm
All right. And it's necrotic.
There is a necrotic element to it, yeah.
Okay. Do I recognize this? The weapon or spell potentially? Can I recall
Do a medicine
that?
check for me.
Yeah. 22.
It's less of a weapon, it's more of like a... It's actually a little rough. It's not super clean. It's a claw.
Like a dinosaur.
Sure.
So, Lou, Inspector Lou,
Yeah.
I think we have a dinosaur on our hands.
Okay.
These lacerations are not from a weapon, they're from a creature. And I'm not sure whether the creature is linked to this little nuke thing that I believe is here. I believe
Sorry,
it's... If this is a weapon of mass destruction, I believe. I recognize it because my father's a scientist.
Oh, that's right. I remember us talking about that.
Yeah, but we talked about it briefly. Yeah. So yeah.
So your father built this nuke.
Potentially, he didn't really. He was very apprehensive about it. He felt really bad about making it. I saw the blueprints. He didn't really talk to me much about it, but he let me know a few things, I guess.
What's your father's name?
What is my father's name? Wait, his name is Frank.
Frank. Frank.
Frank Scramble.
Frank Scramble?
Yep.
Yes.
As in,
You're welcome.
that works at the industry, the tech, whatever, company thing
I
on,
guess
on
you could
Fifth?
say that. Yeah, on Fifth. He works on Fifth. He's part of the government. He's part of the R&D, you know, that phrase that gets tossed around all the time.
Your father's a very clever man.
Yeah, he's very smart. He taught me to read and always look up things and be informed about everything.
You like to follow your own path, don't you?
Sure, yeah, I want to. I mean, that's why I struck out on my own,
Good.
being a detective and all that.
You're doing the right thing.
Cool, thank you.
Don't follow
a
your
car.
father's footsteps.
Beep. It's gonna stop beeping the horn.
We're trying to have like a moment here.
Well, can you have that moment in the car? We've got company.
You see the jalopy ahead approach, and it
That's why
circles
it's
around and skids to a stop a little a ways. And you see Miss O, Salvo, and a couple of her bodyguards hop out of the car. Some have shotguns and weapons trained as they open their car doors and hang behind them. Miss O is at the back. You see the black van peel around to the side on the other side. The door slides open and two of these Tin Men agents hop out front, and Agent Hugo sort of like looks out behind. He's got a revolver in hand, shades on, and limping down the road, you see Chuckles sort of clutching a wounded shoulder from one of the magic missiles, steering a car with Johnny Sachs in the passenger seat, and two goons in the back. It sputters to a stop in front.
Okay.
Are we still invisible if we're in the car?
I think because the windows are cracked.
The windows are cracked, and I assume some of the doors are open. So
Yeah,
if
close it behind
if you're in the car, they can't see you. But I think Yoke and Lou.
Oh yeah,
they
we're
can.
in full view.
Slowly get back to the car.
Okay. Look, relaxed, like
Defensive, walk away from it.
yeah,
Yeah.
We just drive.
cool.
We can't leave them behind.
I might throw up again. I'm nervous.
We can't.
Hey,
Inspector Lou.
hello.
Seems you had good luck on your case.
Seems everybody else did as well, apparently.
Well, I did hire you, darling, and you've done a good job so far. Miss O sort of peeks her head around from the back, not giving a line of sight to either Agent Hugo or to Johnny Sachs and Bellows. Johnny Sachs sort of like peeks his head around. You can see that he's a gnomish gentleman that's sort of in a three-piece pinstripe suit. Yeah, look, so the deal is, right? Chuckles, I know you're in there somewhere. Your brother told me about you. You're gonna give me whatever it is in the container, and not these bozos. And I will pay a lot of money. That's the deal. Better than whoever.
How much money you got on you?
How much money I got?
Yeah. That you're willing to part with.
Oh, why?
I'm just curious.
Ideally none. I would like to drive away, please.
Are any of the other cars running?
They're all running. Still, the doors are just popped open, and they're hiding behind doors, and the chassis of the cars sort of training guns on each other, on you. They haven't quite noticed the back end of the truck.
I had to watch the FBI truck. Yeah, we'll, look, we just gotta back away. You guys do what you want to do. We found the container. That's all we was meant to do. We're here. We'll leave that in your very capable hands. We don't want nothing to do with it.
Do a persuasion check for me.
Back towards the FBI truck.
Can he have advantage because he wanted to communicate something on the sly with me, and I was like, yeah, and I get what he's getting.
Yep.
Advantage, or do I?
No.
Can I use my inspiration from last session?
What inspiration?
The one from
Which one?
after his incredible
he did the
monologue, and then I did the monologue after.
Excellent.
Please.
Okay, yeah, you absolutely can.
Yes, it in beer. That's a plus 0.5.
Fine.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Well, I suppose that you have done a good job tracking down the container. Yeah, I guess he could maybe leave because well, You're welcome to go. You don't need to get paid. That's fine. That's fine.
Exactly. We don't need compensation for nothing. We were just doing our jobs.
Yeah.
Hold
Yep.
on. The shipping container's open.
No, it's not.
No.
They've taken it.
No.
Taking what?
I haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Yeah, miss. Oh, what is it that's been taken?
Mm.
Exactly.
They've taken the cargo. Salvo, put a bullet in him.
Can I jump
You
in front
see-
of Lou, please?
You see, the two of you notice there's hesitation in Salvo to shoot. Because you befriended him. You see his eyes sort of look to Miss O, look back to you, Lou. His fingers coming off the trigger, but it's enough time for you to make a move.
If you enter.
Yoke, you fully jump in front of Lou.
I mean,
You
it's super
fully
heroic. You know what I mean? Like, cinematically.
Yeah.
Kilai has somehow had also clutched on the fact that I might not get shot.
I love that Yoke is just so willing.
Yep, Yoke will make the ultimate sacrifice for big boy Lou.
Actually, yeah, if you want to, then I'll just cast Shield of Faith on you as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But by doing so, instead of just like a shield, just puts his badge out in front, and just as you dive in front, the bullet just hits the badge.
So cool.
I love that
Yeah.
Liv jumping in front of bullets and Liv just like fully wants to drive away.
You see that Yoke is jumping in front. You're flipping your badge out. Salvo's finger curls around the trigger. It squeezes. He shuts his eyes as the shotgun blasts out. Shield of Faith is +2 to AC.
Yep.
Yoke, what have you got?
I've got 22.
I see.
Wait, shit, sorry.
What?
No, I don't. Wrong one.
Yeah.
Wrong numbers. I got armor class of 12. That's my
12, so up to 14.
14. Cool. Numbers, man. Fucking sucks.
Should have let me get shot.
You throw your shield out, and it sort of hovers in place. Fingers squeezed. The shell explodes from the barrel, and you see this slug shoot out the end of the barrel, making its way towards Yoke. The badge sort of goes in front of Yoke, and you see this slight kind of shimmer around it as the slug is absorbed into the badge, which is then pressed against you, Yoke, as you go flying back into Lou's body. You've got Yoke in your hands. The car is revving. Chuckles and Liv are ready to go. The door was right beside you. The first shot is fired. You hear, and you hear the revolver is being cocked from Johnny Sachs. You hear the Tin Men as the Tommy guns are whipped out of the jackets.
Shit.
Let's
How big was the cradle? Use your hands, show me.
Fucking huge, my guy.
Yeah, is that accurate? How big is the cradle? How big was the object that would have been?
It's
Not for a baby.
it
Not
is
for bed.
Like we're talking like this big?
no, it's like
Bigger.
big.
So the counts as like a keg.
Yeah, it's like a cake.
Fucking huge, my guy.
All right. Well, my plan's not gonna work.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna. They're fucking dead. I'm gonna hit the gas.
You hit the gas?
Yeah.
Lou, what are you doing? You've got Yoke in your hands.
Lou. It's tripping! Someone get a ball!
Egg on your face and Yoke on your hands.
Hey.
To try and attempt to save Yoke's life, Lou just instinctively grips onto Yoke, and he shifts.
Oh.
And I mean, it's quite dark, so you don't really see much. But given the extra movement, and hit points and all that sort of stuff.
Get out, yeah.
Makes a dive for the car.
Okay.
So
What
for
does
the
your
open door.
shift look like?
The vampire car?
Lou's shift is it's a very rugged, like almost werewolf, but not quite. But it is this extreme menace, hair, full grey, like matted,
Oh, shift.
you know.
Okay.
Like
Like an old grey wolf kind of deal?
kind of.
Sick.
But
Cool.
yeah, but he just has these insane fangs. Just like big canines. Just like big old Sharpie boys.
Nice.
Yeah, his eyes sort of like slit and square off. Square off? They they square off. They turn square actually. They become squares. Yep, that's it.
Sick.
Cool.
He's
you-
he's got like a big hole, like long elongated ear, but there's like massive like bullet hole through
Nice.
it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Um,
That's hard as fuck.
You shift into this form, yoke in your hands, as the car already peeling and speeding away. You pounce through the open back door with yoke in your arms as the car takes off deeper into the desert, and you see the government, the rebels, and the criminals all pile into their cars and chase after
I
you.
pressed the spiky boy button.
And that's when we're gonna go to break. Gary, you park the motorcycle near the edge of a canyon. See down, it almost looks like a black lake out in front of you from the lack of light around here. Whilst you were riding the bike, Harry seemed to have been leaning over into the sidecar, tampering with this massive sort of egg-shaped cylinder. And as you park the bike up, you see he hops out, and there's a control panel that he's popped open, that he's fiddled around with, and he lifts this thing up and places it on his shoulder.
Are you ready, Gary?
I don't know, Harry. I'm a bit scared. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm turning my back on my friends.
You're not turning your back on them. You're saving them from themselves.
All right, Harry. If you say so. If you say so. If you say so. Hey, stop looking at me like that. I'm stressing.
You see that he's been fiddling around with some sort of like electronic control panel, and it's now displaying a series of numbers. Seems to be 10 and then 00, and there's a bunch of wires that he's twisted together and seems to still be quite fixated with.
Gary, I cannot stress this enough. You need to convince your friends that this is the best course of action.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do, Harry? You're stressing me out a bit because there's lots of numbers here and there's lots of fancy fandangled technology in front of me, and I feel like you're gonna do something, Harry. You're gonna do something a bit crazy. I don't know. If I'm gonna convince my friends, I need all the information, all right? I need all the information. I need to go back there and I need to say, hey, listen, here's all the reasons that this is a good idea. Or they're gonna kill me, Harry. They're gonna chop my head off. They're gonna feed me to the alligators, all right, Harry? And listen, I love those guys. And as much as I'd be happy for one of them to kill me, I don't think it's the way I deserve to go.
They barrel roll, you know.
What?
They barrel roll you.
Who does? Oh, like they grab on, don't they? And
Just keep spinning.
yeah.
You gotta be an alligator, Gary. You gotta grab on. You gotta keep spinning.
Harry, I don't think
You
I.
gotta convince
No,
them.
Harry, I can't be an
So I've
alligator.
got a contingency plan,
Harry,
Gary.
your voice, it's getting to me. Oh my God. All right, fine. Okay, I'll convince them, but Harry, what do I say? You gotta be clear with me. What is this thing gonna do? And what are you stopping it from doing? And I need to go in there with the facts, Harry. You gotta be transparent with me. What is this thing? What is it? I'm being scary. Is it working? Listen to me.
It's working.
I'll bite your nose off, Harry.
I don't have a nose anymore.
Shit.
Not for a long time.
Oh my. What happened? Harry, I'm warm, Harry. All right.
Punishment, Gary. Punishment for misdeeds of previous lives.
Oh. Misdeeds. Sorry. Harry, I'm just
Are you horny right now?
No,
Is that what's going on?
No, that's not it at all. It's just something about your vibe. It makes me shake.
It's a tense situation,
It
Gary.
is tense. I know.
You need to portray that
I'm-
to the rest of the people.
Harry, I'm focused.
Okay,
I'm
are you focused? You
focused,
good?
Harry.
You good?
Gary just stands there, like, looking at the floor, breathing. I'm alright.
This
Okay.
piece of technology rips apart the fabric of the world, Gary.
And that's bad?
Very bad.
Alright, I'm remembering. Okay, so and it's like it's like a gun or something that rips
It's like
apart.
a really big bomb.
It's like a really big bomb that rips apart the fabric of the world. Okay? And what are your accreditations that I should believe you?
I've been alive for a long time, so I know.
That's enough for me.
I know
Alright?
like I learned a lot.
Yeah, alright. Alright, well then, Harry, you know what? I got no reason actually not to trust you. Let's fucking get this show on the road. What are
Gary, I'm
we
gonna
doing?
be very clear with you.
Yeah.
I've armed this thing. It's armed.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So we're really gonna need to convince them real good. Okay, it's on you.
What are you...
It's on you, Gary.
Harry, it's not making me feel better that you keep saying that. It's stressing me out a bit.
I'm just saying I'm not the most convincing person sometimes when I can't threaten people.
Okay.
This is the threat, but, you know,
Okay.
sometimes you gotta have charisma.
Be an alligator.
Charisma.
Be an alligator with charisma is what you're saying.
That's what I'm telling you, yes.
I can do that. Okay. All right. Well, what do we do? We throwing it in something?
No, I'm keeping hold of this bad boy.
Wait.
Yeah, this puppy's staying with me.
Wait. You're gonna wait.
It's the only way I can
Harry.
die.
No, Harry. Harry, and listen to me, Harry. You don't have to do this, Harry. Harry,
I've
you
been alive, or unalive, for a long time.
you like a vampire or something?
No, I'm kind of like a cursed kind of person that can't die. Sounds really good to begin with, but it gets old really fast.
I get it. Yep, I'm fully on board.
I don't have a nose, Gary.
That's no way to live, Harry. You're right. You couldn't even smell the pickle brine if it hit you right in the face.
Didn't even know we were in a pickle factory.
Oh my god. That's a fate worse than death, Harry. You're right. This is the best thing. I'm sorry. I feel like we just got to know each other, Harry. Should I?
Maybe in another life, in another place.
Gary reaches up to touch Harry's face, but I don't know if he can reach.
Cold metal. There's like heat coming off of where the armor interlinks.
Your face is hot. Why?
Eternal torment. It's kind of like a punishment thing.
You're so brooding. All right, Harry. Well, if this is the end, what do I do? I don't know where my friends are. You're gonna just strap yourself to this thing? Kaboom! I drive away, and there's the bomb in the distance.
Wow.
Sounds pretty cool, but I don't know where to go from here. I'm just a little Gary.
Ideally, we convince them all to leave
To leave where?
this place,
This-
to let this go, to
Okay.
not hold on any longer.
Do you mean like move to England or something?
Sure, I don't know where that is.
Okay. I've heard of it in a book. All right. Harry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had such a tormented life and you never got to say those affirmations in the mirror like I told you. But I think
I deserved it, Gary. I'm a bad guy.
what have you done? I need more clarity.
I thought I said I was a king, and I
Yeah.
Like,
Did you kill a bunch of
a
people?
lot, yeah.
Oh,
Like a lot.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, taps him on the leg. It's been real, Harry. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's attraction, but there's something here. And, I'm terrified of you, and I love you. Okay? So, I'll be seeing you, Harry. I'll be seeing you around in the next life. Like, well, how does this work? Do you, press a button, or?
No, I'm not, man. If I press the button now, you'll die.
Great.
And also your friends. This is a really big explosion.
Okay, is there, anything?
We're gonna try the convince them to go away route first.
Great. Okay, is there anything you want me to say, pass on, a last word of wisdom?
You deserve the best, Gary.
Gary just starts crying. Okay,
Ready yourself.
bye, Harry. And I get on the bike, drive away
You drive away?
from Harry.
Okay.
Yeah, back to, I don't know where we came from, I suppose.
The car is speeding down a lonesome track of the desert. 3 cars follow you behind.
Spiky boy button, please.
Spiky boy button, the caltrops shoot out behind you. You hear as the government van drives over the caltrops, and you see the tires deflate and it sags back a little bit as the 2 cars peel around to the sides. Who's driving? Is it Chuckle? Is it Liv?
Still live. I don't think
Live.
Chuckles go back in the driver's seat.
Are you just going for speed, or are you going for evasive maneuvers?
I think that Liv would just be kind of like holding on for the ride and trusting that the car doesn't want to get shot, so the car would dodge.
Okay. Shots ring out behind you. Shotgun blasts. Tommy gun fire. Bullets are railed against the side of the car, and the windows crack as some of these bullets fly through, causing a little bit more of a obvious target for you. The cars are still chasing after you. The vampire sort of like the vampire car maneuvers slightly, but kind of an open target here. But in the very far distance, you see another plume of smoke and dust and sand being torn up. Down the stretch of road, there is a motorbike riding straight towards you. Black shape that is barreling right towards your car. Motorbike ahead. The criminals, the rebels, and the government behind you. What are you guys doing?
We didn't make it to the car, did we?
No, you're in the car.
Wait.
You're in the back seat, yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, cool.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you guys made
Ah.
it.
Did you take any damage?
Yeah, did I take any damage?
You look down and you see a shotgun slug embedded in this silver detective's badge that is nestled into your chest.
Oh my god, you saved my life, thank you. That was so cool.
You take the badge, the slug sort of falls away, and you can see that the one sort of badge number and Inspector Lou is now marred, unreadable, but it is a badge of City of Parabellum. It is a detective's badge.
I'm sorry about your badge. I'm sure that meant a lot to you.
Yeah, well, you know, when you've been on the force for this long, it's
Yeah. How long is that exactly?
124 years to the day, I think.
To the day.
Good day.
Why don't you keep it, kid?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a real badge, but you flash it around enough.
It's real to me. I'll use it.
only for, terrible things.
Mhm.
Like when you're not supposed to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Not actual terrible things.
Sure.
If you do terrible things,
Sure.
then I'll have to, take you in.
Sure.
Like the whole killing someone thing that we're gonna get into much later on.
Sure.
But not now. We're not gonna unpack that. Hey, what's going on at the front, huh?
Well, we got 2 cars behind us. Then we got a motorbike in front of us. I got a mystery button. And I got a straight shot for the motorbike, so I don't think I'm gonna stop.
The motorbike is in the one that took
Gary?
Gary.
Yeah.
Who can I see on the motorbike? I mean, I'm in the back seat, so.
It's far away, and there's not a whole lot of light in this place. You see
How far away?
the black motorbike. It's probably 300 feet, getting closer and closer.
God damn it. I haven't rested, but I'm gonna have to expel one of my spell slots. Hey, kid, eat
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Let me.
A
I-
carrot.
Cool!
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom. I eat it.
You eat the carrot, your vision immediately.
Yes.
You see in all shades of black and grey.
Wow.
Do a perception check for me, with advantage.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Here we go.
You look through the windscreen and see this motorbike barreling towards you. And you can sort of make out the figure on the bike a little bit. And it is way too short to be the hell. A head barely peeking with like the floppy hat barely peeking over the handlebars. Sidecar attached to the side, also empty. You spot in the rearview mirror as well that the jalopy sort of veers directly behind you, and you see Salvo hopping out the side, and he's got a rocket-propelled grenade launcher that he's aiming towards your car.
Yeah, okay. I see the review mirror. Ah, there's a
How,
rocket launcher behind us, and that's Gary! No, I point to the
how
motorbike.
far behind us are they?
They're about 80 feet.
You want more money?
Did you say that out loud?
No, I think Andrea said that.
I think Chuckles is going to look in the rearview mirror and see the bazooka come out and be like, shit. We got trouble. We're about to get a candle up the ass if we don't do something real quick.
Button? Should we press a button?
You want to press the button, kid?
Can I press
Maybe
the,
don't do it quickly. He's pointing
Number
it
5.
at
Number
us.
5. Number 5.
5? Okay, I press mystery button.
The mystery button?
Oh.
The
Hopefully it's something
engine
useful.
immediately dies.
Oh, shit.
The engine dies. You see the instrument cluster go dark as all power is lost to the car. And you see it begin to lag behind a little bit. And there is the dull thump of a bazooka being fired. That vacuum of sort of like air behind it as it races towards you. And crawling out from the engine bay, you see this dark sort of shape protrude outwards. Claws dig itself out of the bonnet as this hound-like figure crawls up, looks around, sniffs the air, and looks behind at the 3 cars. The bazooka hits the trunk of the car, and the back end of it goes flying upwards as this hound leaps from the bonnet and begins racing towards the 3 cars behind you. I need everyone to do a, I'm gonna call it a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah. Just remind me with exhaustion, is it saving throws as well?
No, just ability
Just
checks.
ability checks, great.
I got a 2.
A 2.
Oh, you're extended.
No.
14.
14. Okay. Liv?
16.
16. Lou.
I think it's just 15.
15?
I'm
Okay.
just making sure. With my best staff.
Okay.
Oh,
Yoke,
Yeah.
you take a full 16 points of fire damage. Everyone else, you take 8 points of fire damage. As the car is propelled forward and it takes tumble after tumble after tumble towards the approaching motorcycle.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's flipping through the air. Gary, you are barreling towards this car that has just had a bazooka fired into the back of it. You see a black streak jet off to the side towards the approaching vehicles. This car, however, is being flung straight towards you. I need you to do a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh no. Oh wait, actually, never mind. My dexterity is quite good. 14.
14. Barely peeking above the handlebars, you fling them to the side and fling them backwards, dab of the brakes as you slide underneath this car that tumbles over you.
Wow.
Sliding underneath, scraping your side and coming to a stop as the car slams down just behind you now. You see this dark shape jet towards the jalopy, and you see it jump through the windscreen, and there are screams of torment as the car is being driven side to side, and you see that Salvo and some of the other bodyguards are fighting against this thing that is like straight up tearing them to shreds. You see that there is a sword that is brought out by Miss O that is sort of keeping this hound at bay. The other two cars are barreling straight towards you. Your friends are behind you. You saw them momentarily through the windscreen as it crashed behind you.
Oh my god! I'm gonna get up and get out of the motorbike and run towards my friends.
Alright, you start running towards your friends?
Yeah.
Who's still conscious in the car?
I still have 4 points of thing left.
Excellent.
Chuckles is looking pretty beat up. You would consider Chuckles to be bloodied.
Liv and Chuckles,
He's not in a good way.
Oh no.
the both of you see that the steering wheel hangs to the side a little bit. The entire instrument cluster is dead. Yoke, Lou's passed out. He is not in a good way in the back seat with you.
Oh no. Oh no. Lou? And I think I'm just like giving him like light taps to the face, and then I don't have anything healing, but can I try to do some form of putting him in the recovery position, CPR-esque sort of thing?
Absolutely,
That
do
could
a
help
medicine check for
him?
me.
Yeah, okay.
Gary.
Yeah.
You run towards the car.
Yeah.
You see Yoke attempting to put Lou in a recovery position.
10.
Chuckles and Liv are struggling to sort of make their way out of the front bench seat. 10.
10.
You just managed to get sort of Lou out of the car and put him in a position. He doesn't look good, but he doesn't look like he's getting much worse.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. Guys, Lou doesn't look very good. Do either of you know how to heal? Can you?
Yes!
Can you help? Can you help Lou? Gary, hi!
I made it! Guys, we gotta get out of here! We gotta get out of here so fast!
Okay.
Can anyone drive? Can anyone drive?
Yeah.
I can drive this motorbike, someone can get in my little passenger side, but we gotta get out of here because this is fucked. This is fucked. This is so bad. We cannot be here. We cannot be here. We gotta run, alright?
Okay, can you heal Lou first?
Yes,
I'm really worried
sorry.
about him.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, and I'm gonna pour straight pickle brine on his wounds.
Nice.
Like smelling salt.
Yeah. Yeah, under his nose. Lou! I slap him a little bit on the face. Wake up! Wake up! Yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, no, we don't have that kind of friend.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's nice stuff.
Good
actually.
stuff. I told ya. We're working on it. Guys, I appreciate that you're like in a lot of pain right now, but we gotta go. We gotta like wrap this thing up. We gotta drive away.
There's a bomb or something. There's something really bad and nuclear, I think.
Yeah, I met a guy called Harry. Long story short, he's real brooding, real beautiful, but so sad and so knowledgeable.
Is this
but
the short version?
yeah, and he actually surprised me. Yeah. There's so much more to him than that. But we gotta go because what that thing that was in the sea container, it was a freaking weapon of mass destruction that would cut a hole in the fabric of reality. All right, and he's gonna do it. He's gonna explode it right now.
Oh.
So he's gonna sacrifice himself. He's in the freaking desert. I'm not equipped for this, but shut up! I'm an alligator, so shut up!
Okay.
Shut up, all of you! Listen
Okay.
to me. All right, we gotta get out of here. He's about to blow a hole in the fabric of reality. We gotta get out of this place. Whatever this place means, we gotta go.
We gotta go back to the pickle factory and get back through the portal.
Sure.
We
Yes.
gotta go through
That-
the portal.
Where is he?
He's in the middle of the desert. He's sacrificing himself so that we can live. Listen, if anybody gets hold of that weapon, if anyone with the wrong hands gets hold of that weapon, it will literally kill us all. So we can. He's right. We have to get out of here. And this weapon, this job is not worth it, you guys. This job was never worth it. All right. And I'm a silly little Gary. You know me. I don't talk much sense, but this is the one time I'm talking some real sense. All right, because we gotta get out of here. Or we're gonna turn into one of those things. And I point over at the big monster hound that's ripping people up. I'm just saying that. That's probably not right. We're gonna turn into one of those, or we're gonna get ripped, or everybody in the whole world's gonna turn into one of those, and we're gonna be ripped to shreds.
All right, I got an idea. So this thing's a bomb, right?
Yeah,
Did you see what it looked like?
it was like a long cannon looking.
But you saw
thing.
exactly what it looked
Yes,
like,
I
right?
saw exactly what it looked
All
like.
right, can anyone do any magic tricks where you can make shit look like other stuff? You know?
Yeah, I can do
All right, Gary, I need
magic.
you to describe exactly what this
Okay.
bomb looked like.
All right.
All right, and I need you to make it appear in the sidecar of this motorbike right
Okay,
now.
sure. I've got minor illusion, so I can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do a Arcana check for me.
Okay. Cool. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Gary, Yoke sort of casts some sort of spell, and in the sidecar appears what looked like the same kind of thing. Very similar.
Yeah, that canister. That's it. Perfect. You did it perfectly.
All right,
Magic.
everybody get behind me.
Okay.
Chuck's gonna pull out a .357 revolver, point it at the canister, and hold his other hand up the cars.
Oh.
Nice.
Nobody move, or we all die.
Oh god.
Do an intimidation check with advantage.
Gary's like, I'm a fucking alligator. I'm a fucking alligator.
Intimidation.
Yeah,
That is 18.
18.
Nice.
The cars squeal to a stop. There is the sound of hammers being uncocked, of weapons slowly being lowered. There is still a vicious screaming going on as the hound is dragging one of the bodyguards of Miss O out into the desert. However, Salvo, heavily wounded, stands next to Miss O, who is wielding a massive greatsword with a gem in the pommel of it. Johnny Sachs steps out with two revolvers in hand, bellows beside him, sort of trying to take a step in front, but you can see, Chuckles, that he's trying to kind of guide him, and he's definitely making space between him and you. Agent Hugo sort of stands back a little bit and then kind of relaxes and stands to attention between the 2 tin men. 2 tin men. All eyes are on you, Chuckles.
All right. Gary,
Yeah.
that was a pretty good speech you gave just now. Why don't you tell them what you just told us, huh? Hey, you can do this. I believe in you. I've never seen you speak like that.
It's very compelling.
Okay.
You just tell them what you told me. This can't fall into the wrong hands, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to die. They clearly don't want to die or they wouldn't have stopped.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right?
I'm really nervous. Okay.
No, you got this.
Okay, I got this. Okay, listen to me! Listen, if you don't listen to me, I swear to God, I'll bite your nose off and kill your children! Listen, that thing is a weapon of mass destruction. I know that you probably know that. Alright, but that thing, if it gets into the wrong hands, it's gonna rip a hole in the fabric of reality. And I know that because I spoke to a cursed knight, and he was over 100 years old. He was centuries old, and he told me he was a king, and he told me that thing is gonna rip a hole in the fabric of reality, and it's gonna kill everyone. And if we don't get out of here, if we don't leave this plane of existence right now, we're literally all gonna probably die, and not only die, but our souls will be trapped into an endless pit of despair. And we're gonna turn into goo. We'll turn into goo. Your children will turn into goo, and your mom will turn into goo, probably, in your whole family. So, listen.
How was that?
Perfect.
Is it good?
No, it's
You see the Agent Hugo steps forward. You are correct, Gary. That is a very dangerous weapon. And we can't let it fall into the wrong hands. That's why I'm proposing that you hand it over to the government of the Republic of Penumbra, and we'll safekeep it.
It's the same government that just invaded the Orphic Union.
Yeah.
Liberated, I'd say.
See, that's where I think we got our wires crossed here a bit.
Yeah, it's been a-
Agent Hugo.
Yeah.
Now look. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules. And so do I. Now, full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy.
fuck you.
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. I gotta make you understand that I'm never gonna give this up. I'm never gonna let you down.
Oh, you son of
I'm never gonna run around or desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you for free. So what'll it be? You back the fuck up? We dispose of this? Because you know what? I personally think the best hands for this are no hands at all.
Yeah.
Right, Gary?
No hands at all.
No hands at all. What say you?
Roll persuasion.
You son of a...
Roll it at advantage.
Persuasion? 15.
Can you hate and love something at the same time? Well, that was indeed compelling. Okay, you may be right that it is safest in no hands. I'd prefer that outcome rather than letting it fall into the hands of a criminal or into the hands of someone that is actively threatening the safety of our nation. He steps back a little bit and sort of the Tin Men step back with him. But you notice Miss O step forward with her hands on sort of like the cross guard of her greatsword. Yes, well, it's easy to say for those that aren't threatened. We've had our entire way of life ripped from us. We're forced to flee our nations, make a new life here, in hostile ground.
So what you're saying is you believe in an eye for an eye?
No, we come in peace.
but we are prepared for war. You were hired to do a job, were you not?
I'd say we did a pretty good job. It's gonna sort of gesture towards the canister.
Shipping container was never meant to be opened.
We didn't open it.
The sound of revolvers being cocked sort of heightens, twitches your ear a little bit.
Okay, so I get it. We got a whole big standoff here. Look, Chuckles. We never.
Sorry,
had a-
just 1 second. I can't actually see if I can. Can someone give him boost? I can't. You got a step or something?
Wow, short jokes, yeah. Okay. Okay, Chuckles. Okay. Bellows, well, let me up here. Onto the bonnet of the car.
Bells places him on the bonnet of the car. He's got the 2 revolvers.
Okay. How about you work for me? Properly this time. Payroll, everything. You get whatever you want. Who are these bozos? You don't know them. You know me. You know good old Johnny Sacks. I'll take care of everybody. You're like a son to me.
Why you
And this
pointing a gun
thing.
at your son? Huh? If I'm like a son to you, why are you pointing those guns at me, huh? Put them down.
I would point a gun at my son. Builds character.
All right. Okay. How do you say? What do you want? You want this thing?
Oh yeah, I don't know what it is, but I want it. It sounds like it's a big deal. And Johnny Sacks wants that. I'll offer you a lot of money, like more money than anyone else. And reputation, cred. What, you wanna own the riffraff? I'll make you own the riffraff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I don't want to own the riffraff.
Oh, great. Don't worry about it.
Okay, what do you want? Chuckles, what do you want? Name your price.
You've been spending way too much time with my goddamn brother. What I want is for no more goddamn violence. I've had enough. I've had enough to hear. Shoot this, kill that. Always flipping me the coins. And I do it because I gotta eat. Okay? I gotta eat. A guy's gotta put food on his table. Alright? But I hate it. I hate every second of it. Every last punch, every last slash, every last shot. I'm over it. Alright? And if this thing can get me the ticket to no more violence, I'll take it.
You'll be hard pressed to find no more violence in the world, Chuckles. It simply cannot happen. But we have a pretty good deterrent here, in the right hands.
You see, that's where, right now, I'm gonna say that this is in our hands. And the more I think about it, what you're kind of saying is, there won't be violence for free. That comes at a cost. I'm kind of over that, And I'm thinking there can't really be a world without violence if there's no world. Pulls the hammer back on his gun. So, I think you let my friends out of here, and we can continue this discussion after their safe passage. What do you reckon?
Liv, Johnny Sacks is looking towards you as you stand behind Chuckles.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like raising his eyebrows.
Sorry, I got a twitch. Do you all agree with Chuckles here? Is he speaking for all of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not all of us. And
For fuck's sake. Alright. Is it like up against his head?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna like retract the hammer.
Yeah, there's no point in doing that because that's not real.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not real, genius. It's a minor illusion.
Salvo. You see that Salvo looks towards the remaining bodyguard who casts a spell and it disperses the illusion.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well, we've all been had.
Oh, what?
Where's the bomb? Where is it?
Where's the bomb?
I know it's pretty dark. It's like down the road, probably somewhere by now.
I'm gonna stand in front of Gary.
Oh.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, y'all.
It's not cool, man.
Chuckles
What the fuck?
real
Yeah, what the
slowly
hell, Liv?
gonna reach for the flask of blood.
The flask of blood? Absolutely, you were slowly reaching towards the
Just
flask of
real
blood.
slowly just start to just unscrew it. Just while this
Nice.
one's keep
Okay.
Nice.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get out my bow and point it towards Liv.
Oh, cool. Oh, step out of the way of that.
Yeah.
Chuckles is gonna whistle and then just dump the blood and like literally like basically dive prone if you can. You probably get a reaction to try and shoot me if you want. Have a go.
Liv, you all of a sudden feel the splash of the blood from this flask coat the entirety of the front of your dress. And a whistle as all of a sudden a shadowy head snaps up in the desert.
Shit, fuck, shit,
And you
fuck,
hear
fuck,
the-
fuck, shit.
Of feet sprinting towards you. As it was made very clear that the bomb was not there, you see Agent Hugo get in his van and begin racing down the road. Liv, you look towards the edge of sort of like what you can visibly see around you, and you see a shadow appear from outside your vision and begin barreling towards you. Are you doing anything?
I think at this point, Liv is just kind of like being like, I know this car. I know that dog. It's not gonna hurt me. So Liv is just gonna be like, she's like, well, why would you go ahead and do that, Chuckles? I thought we had something.
You're putting a gun at his head! What do you even mean by that?
It's really upsetting.
Liv, you are
Very
barreled
upsetting.
over as this shadowy hound launches itself into you.
Good.
And you take 7 points of piercing damage as it sinks its teeth into your neck.
Oh.
Are you done?
Yeah. I had 5.
Shit.
No, I don't care. That's amazing.
It fully barrels into you and sinks its teeth into your neck and begins dragging you away from the scene out into the shadows.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
In that moment, Agent Hugo's gotten his van and he's barreling down the road. Miss O and Salvo have gotten into the jalopy and are peeling away.
Our car's totaled, right?
Whoa.
Our car is totaled, yeah.
Your car is totaled.
Still a motorbike.
We got the
You see
motorbike.
that
It's like one of those tuk-tuks that has like the giant
Yeah.
bag of stuff
We
on the
can all
back of it.
fit. We can all fit in the motorbike. You can drive. I go in the back.
Shoulders.
And you guys fit in the
I
seats.
kind of want you just to go in the sidecars.
Yes, that's
Sorry.
exactly what I was thinking as well. Just like the Mr. Incredible, like stuffing
Yes.
himself in.
Yeah.
Surely this is one for me.
you see Johnny Sachs jump down off the bonnet of the car. He's like, okay, come on. We got a bomb to get. We got a bomb to get, Bellows. And Bellows grabs him up by the back of the neck and holds him up and looks towards you. We were on a good path to making things right between us. And, this guy ain't part of it. The revolvers click, and there's one shot at you and one shot at Bellows.
Yep.
What's your AC?
15.
It's gonna be a fucking TPK.
Ooh. You take 5 points of piercing damage. And so does Bellows, as the both of you are shot by Johnny Sacks dangling from Bellows' arm. He drops Johnny Sacks to the ground, and he quickly begins scampering towards the car, but he's not in it yet.
How far away?
Not far, like 15 feet.
Shrugs it off, and is basically, oh my god, he's gonna reach into his own pocket, pull out a coin, and just like flip it in the air to his other hand. Rage, like. This time I'm working for me. Bang, straight over.
Sick.
And he's gonna like try and like fully just like crash tackle. So I think we'll go for like a grapple.
Yeah, athletics check, please.
Yep.
And Bellows is going to aid you, so that's with advantage.
Nice.
That is a 20 and a 19, so I'm gonna go with a nat 20.
Nat 20.
So for a total of 25.
Oh, I mean,
I'm gonna say little man is.
Bellows is helping you out here. It's the brothers are taking down the crime boss. Describe to me how that happens.
So as Chuckles is like running towards Bellows, he's gonna like throw up this little like it almost looks like thick thieves can, like just like a slower version, but basically it's like a wrestling move almost, where he's kind of like gonna like be like, hey, we're gonna do the thing we did as kids, so we're gonna do the thing.
We're gonna do the thing.
And so basically what happens is, as like Chuckles runs, he's gonna like hold out his hand to Bellows, and they're gonna basically like monkey grip. Bellows is gonna literally swing Chuckles around like in his grip, and literally almost use like Chuckles as like a projectile, and just like slings him, boom, and just pile drives Sacks into the ground. Like and like he's gonna get his big hand, like he's gonna try and get the back of his head and just hit the dirt, like full on like
Surfing on him.
Super dope.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
You fully pile drive him into the ground. Between the weight of both Chuckles and Bellows, Johnny Sacks is knocked unconscious. The car is still running. There are two thugs in the back, but you see the remnants of sort of arcane magic missile in their foreheads.
Oh shit.
Bummer, dude.
What is that fucking name?
Are there any more?
From the
That's
car.
from the magic.
Ah,
Are
stupid.
there any more
Leave
guys,
fucking
like
again.
people heading towards? Any more like enemies? Any more?
It's just Miss O left,
Miss O.
right?
Miss O
And the
and
agents.
Agent Hugo with the Tin Men are racing towards where Gary said that Harry is.
I did just say it's down the road. I didn't specifically point in a direction.
There is two directions.
All right. Well, I want to try longbow. Maybe Miss. Should I? Miss O. I want to try to kill Miss. I want to aim for Miss O's head and try and
Miss O.
longbow her.
They are currently driving away very quickly,
they're
but
yeah.
but you can definitely try it.
Okay.
You can definitely try it.
Yeah. all right. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, that's a whoa. 22 to hit.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if the damage is with my longbow, I have 6, 7, 8, 9, and then if I can use my fighting, because my fighting style is archery,
Mhm.
I get a +2 bonus.
I think that's to hit.
Oh, it's to hit.
That's
So
to
then
hit.
it's like a what was that? A 24 to hit. So then
Okay.
it's a 6, 7, 8, 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. You whip your bow out, knock an arrow, and let it fly loose, and you see that it sails through the back little window, tears through a little bit of the sort of like soft leather on the headrest, and catches the edge of Miss O's neck. The car continues driving forwards. You don't know how bad she got damaged or not.
Well,
That was really good. We should do what you said and we should leave.
We gotta go.
Let's go.
Very quickly.
Listen, I trust Harry to
Yeah.
blow himself up
Cool.
if he
Oh my
gets
God.
if they get too close, which means we gotta get the hell
Okay,
out of
let's
here.
go.
All right, let's go. Sorry, Liv, bye.
I apologize.
This body, this just.
Yeah, just.
Oh God! Ah! Oh God! She's so beautiful. Oh God! All right, we're getting in the bike.
Yeah.
We're getting in the
That's
bike.
our only option.
The bike is usable,
Okay.
and Johnny Sax's car is also still usable.
Should we use the?
She's a car.
We gotta stop them. They can't fall into their hands. Right,
Man.
fellas?
Okay.
Want to make sure a job's done properly, you gotta do it yourself.
That's it.
Oh shit! All right.
Hey, if you guys wanna go,
No, we're all in this together.
No, I think we should go.
Okay. I don't know. He did say we gotta get out of here. He did say that. He said we gotta leave this place.
I appreciate that you want to be heroic, and you should totally do that if you want to do that. That's real cool shit. You can have the rest of my fucking money. Because, like, I want to see you go to fucking town. So, you want some money? You and your bro, you want some money?
hey, one last job. Maybe you get to meet Mary Lou at the end of it. What do you say, partner?
You got it, brother.
I have 16 coins. I got 16
Hey,
coins
kid.
left.
Handshake in one hand, coin grab in the other.
Hey, he's gonna weigh it up, and he's gonna be like, you know what, kid? This one's on the house. Gets in the car.
For free? That's his whole thing!
Nothing's real anymore.
It doesn't make sense.
You can't trust anyone
Trust
anymore.
anybody. Don't
this
trust
what-
anybody, kid.
No, I will never trust anyone ever again. Ever. Because what being a detective is, I trust no one. That's it. This is his Yoke's arc.
Oh, I love it.
There's too much for me to unpack right now.
Let's go.
We gotta go. They're in the car. We gotta go with the motorbike. I guess. That's the other vehicle.
Gary, you're on the motorbike?
All right, I get it.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, Lou. Lou, what are you doing, bud?
Okay, can I sort of like just move like to sit behind Gary on the motorbike?
But he always had the payment.
I know.
It's free.
It's okay.
But now it's free.
You can think about it on the bike.
Come on.
I'm gonna hop in the
Literally,
sidecar.
the whole
On the sidecar?
thing,
Yeah.
I've
Nice.
known him the entire time.
Hold on.
I've known him for like
Let's go.
136 years. Right? And every single time, I'm free. No, free can't do this. Free, that doesn't make sense.
We gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Keep going.
The motorcycle revs, darts off, the car following behind, chasing after these two cars, racing neck and neck.
Or are you guys dipping?
Did
Were you like getting out, or were you following the cars?
I thought we were getting out.
Yeah, so
Oh, you're getting out?
They're doing the heroic
Split the
thing.
party one last time. Like,
Gary, Lou, Yoke,
Yeah.
the three of you
We're gonna
race back.
live, bro.
Hi, Choco.
dearie me.
You race back towards the city. The motorbike sending plumes of dust, getting further and further away from the black sedan that's chasing after the last two. Chuckles bellows in the passenger seat beside you. Two brothers finally reconnected. See the taillights of the two cars ahead of you, the van and the jalopy. You see them stop. Smoke, sand, and dust sort of begins to settle around the two cars as you pull up behind them. The doors are already open, the headlights are turned on, illuminating the area ahead. You see weapons are drawn. The Tin Men aiming at the legs of the Death Knight, Agent Hugo standing between them, Miss O with a great sword in hand, Salvo, shotgun, and one of the bodyguards holding a staff of some kind, and you can see that he's locked the Death Knight in place. The Death Knight can't seem to move, but he seems to be straining. There's a timer on the bomb. 2 minutes, 36 seconds.
Boy.
And counting down.
All right, brother.
How are we doing this?
Are we going over?
Are we taking them with us?
I think we gotta.
Let's do it then.
All right. All right.
I'll meet you at that tree, huh?
See you there, brother.
He begins.
And we're just like before this happens as well. Like Chuckles, obviously, like he's got his normal hand tats. But what you actually see, where like nice and easy is written, is actually an illusion, and he kind of like flexes his hands a bit, and you see the words Mary Lou appear on his knuckles.
Get fucked.
Mary Lou.
Never cover that up with the law.
Claps your shoulder, and he begins running towards the agent.
Cry.
Alright. Yeah, Chuckles is gonna run towards the other
Towards the rebels.
towards the rebels, yeah.
Do an athletics check at advantage for me.
Yep.
Whoa!
It's a 19 and an 18, so that'll be a dirty 24.
Great.
16 and an 18 for Bellas.
Oh.
That's just playing in the background.
Yes.
How are you doing this, Chuckles?
I think we're both gonna like dive simultaneously, and I think as he does, he's gonna pull out that revolver, cock it. He's kind of like with one, and he's gonna make like one last little bit of eye contact with Bellows as he whips that gun. Single bullet left, and almost like Wanted style, because he's
Yeah.
blinking.
Oh,
Each bullet is just gonna like explode out of the gun. Everything's in slow motion. You know, like he doesn't monologue.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
As I looked into my brother's eyes one last time, my final violent act set in motion. The bullet loosed from its chamber, released from its pen. A wild animal on the hunt, ready to make its final, most desperate kill. I thought back, playing as children. All those fights we had. Silly. Unnecessary. Because you know what they say? They say blood is thicker than water. And there ain't no blood thicker than that of Chuckles and Bellows. The funny boys.
Bro, I'm not well.
The hammer strikes the firing pin. Sound of metal on metal. The motorcycle speeds out of the desert. 3 passengers, or 2 passengers and the 1 driver, through the city. As you cross that threshold out of the desert, darkness sort of hanging around you, your eyes trying to adjust. There is an immense heat and a brilliant white light that illuminates the desert behind you.
Oh, they didn't get out in time.
You feel the heat sort of pushing against you as you ride the motorcycle through this cold, shadowy place. The light still illuminating everything around you, the shadows pushed back, the denizens of the umbral road scattering, trying to find solace in the darkness. Vast mushroom cloud rises up in the distance as you, Gary, are barreling towards the pickle factory. Past the broken gates, the motorcycle gets air. Through the rotted doors, the heat behind you. Down the passageway into the storage, the sidecar careening as you dab on the brakes to get around the corner. And you feel the shake of the building as the blast finally hits. You pass through.
Fuck my guys.
To the other side.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! You guys! I'm an alligator!
What does that mean?
I don't know, Harry said it to me, and it's kind of just going to be a big part of my
Called you an
personality.
alligator?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they grab him and they... It's too much to explain, okay?
You be whoever you want to be, Gary.
Thank you, Yoke.
Because the only person you can trust is yourself.
Oh no!
This is the art.
I don't love this for you, I'll be honest.
You called yourself an alligator. It's okay. I don't need that.
Okay, alright, thank you. I think.
Oh no. Well, this is a dark turn, isn't it, Yoke?
Maybe. I would like to take your cigar and take a drag at it.
Oh my god! What are you doing? Yoke!
Don't breathe it in. Why did you do that?
I breathed it in.
It's like I respect. Like
This is my life now.
the goal is you got to be able to do that.
Oh my
It's
God.
Fantastic. No, I can savor the flavor. That's what it's for. What is happening? Don't stop
my-
afraid. You're an alligator. Let's just dance somewhere. Now you're this. You're the camera machine. You was what? He's
Oh my god, guys! I just remembered Chuckles is dead now!
Yes, he
Yes.
is.
Oh my god! We had a connection! God, well, I mean, it could be worse.
literally.
It could be
How
worse.
could this be worse?
I mean,
We could be dead.
Yeah,
and that's worse. How?
well,
I'm pretty okay with being alive right now.
yeah, maybe Jessica and I will get to finish go on that date.
Yep.
That's great, Gary.
Couldn't be worse.
Who else but Gary?
Gary's not. I just living it.
You guys wanna hit the pavement and go for a little drink of pickle brine at the factory on the house,
You know what, Gary?
barrel aged.
I would love that, Gary.
I thought you would. You scare me a bit now. So yeah, all right. Are you up for it?
Come on, Lou.
For a job well done.
Let's have some brine.
Yeah, let's have some brine.
It's okay, I'll.
And that's where we this Noir Nights 4-shot. Well done.
Dang it.
York is going to kill them for Tyler.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Yoke's on
Dark
cough now.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Oh.
Well done, guys. That was so fucking cool.
That was
That was
so
so
cool.
fucking cool.
You have the blood, bro. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was
That
my
was so
God.
fucking good.
What a great death as well.
Hell
Like
yeah.
a bit horrifying, but like both of you, great deaths.
Yeah.
So
And I always love that, like in a movie or something, when a bad guy is just like, nah, don't worry about it.
yeah. Comical.
Loki getting like,
Yeah. I will not be bullied back.
yeah.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're gonna go around, we're gonna reintroduce ourselves, do our sign-offs.
Hello, I have been, and will continue to be after this, but
For how many years?
who knows? I mean, it's who I am, but I'm Tate Bennett, he, him. You can find me on socials. Tate is alive. Thanks so much, Nico. This has been awesome.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Hello, I've been I will continue to be.
Henceforth.
I am Adam Perryman, using he, him pronouns. You can find me on Instagram at Dadam Perryman. It's been an absolute pleasure playing with you guys. I will, from this point, retreat back behind the desk and will become the invisible face. But,
Hopefully for not too
but
long.
not forever. We'll see. But again, huge thank you to Nico for giving me the opportunity to play rather than just,
Hell yeah.
hanging behind the desk. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you all for watching.
Hello, I have been Lukas Perez. My pronouns are they, them, and you can find me on Instagram at Lukas Perez. That was fucking amazing. I love you so much.
Great.
Hello, I am Andrea, but I might not be. Ooh, I am Andrea. I am Andrea.
Say the line.
Now continue to be Andrea. A she, her pronouns, and I have been the lovely, delightful, yet now probably a murderer. That was really, really fun. So fucking cool. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Georgia McGivern. She, her. I have been, Georgia McGivern. And will never again be Gary. And you can find me on Georgie Alexandra on Instagram. And thanks, Nico, for this sick 4-shot. Or 3-shot for me.
And I have been Nikolai Kravchenko. Thank you guys so much.
Are you going to continue to be?
Who knows?
Oh my god.
Yes, so
Thank you so much. You guys all brought something so beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. This was so much fun. This was so much fun to run. Behind the scenes, we have the wonderful V. Holly Fox. And AJ, say hello as well.
Hi.
What else we got for the sign-offs? We got fundraisers and stuff going on.
Yeah, we've got
We
some
got
things
world
happening.
building.
So
got
I just started out, we've got heaps of things going on at the moment. We've started the fundraiser the other day, which had some incredible people making some incredible donations to help get a few projects up on the way. You can find we're doing the fundraiser, and when money is raised to a certain point,
what is happening? What's going on?
We're doing a lot of benchmarks and all of that sort of stuff. So when we reach a certain point, we're going to be doing some cool things. So currently, I think we've already got the people who have donated so far are going to be able to choose the theme of the one shot that someone's going to be playing in, which is super cool. We've got a whole bunch of cool things in there. Mud wrestling, I'm pretty sure is at that point as well. So if you want to see these guys mud wrestle,
Wait, actually?
We all want to see that.
make sure we get that.
Douglas and Bella, is that it again?
Yes! Oh wow! In character, that's fantastic. You know what?
Oh, we gotta do that.
So make sure you get to that. I don't know what that said at,
Please,
but let's get there. We really have to. But we've got a whole bunch of cool things on there that we'll be releasing, and a lot of other ideas that we haven't released yet. But it's spooky little secrets that when we get to certain points, we'll let you guys know some extra cool things as extra rewards and things like that that are going to be coming up. We're back at Koa. Next week we've got the Valentine one-shot, which is going to be cool. We've got a crazy cast on there, and AJ is going to be DMing that one. The week after that, we're back at Koa, baby. Season 2, which is going to be hecking insane. So make sure,
What do you know?
Whoa. A lot.
What do you know?
I don't know as much as he
I'm
does.
just a little tech boy.
I'm a little tech.
I just push the buttons and turn the lights on.
You make me sick.
What do you know?
But yeah, we got a whole bunch of cool stuff coming up. And as usual, we've got World Building Wednesdays tomorrow. So feel free to join in with that one. That was
Huge love to Nico again.
Yeah,
Like,
thank you so much. It is so awesome to have you on. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
As you guys will probably know, we're going to be jumping into season 2 of Koa, which will be running for 14 episodes, and then we're doing another little cheeky little 4-shot as well. So you'll have to find out more about that soon. Other than that, thank you again. Yeah, and
Thank you
all
guys for
Yeah,
being
it's
part of
just-
this, and thank you guys for watching.
Um,
Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.